Hello again, basketball fans. Welcome to High School Hoops Weekly. I am Rachel George, joined by Tim Hauer. We are out here at New Hanover High School. We will have an interview later in the show with boys coach Kirk Angel, as well as look at some of the area leaders statistically. But right now we're going to jump right in. Tim has some Mideastern boys predictions for us.
Yeah, the Mideastern race, we've talked about this a lot, about the parity and about how close it is. 4 teams will make the playoffs, and I'm going to kind of tell you who I think. I like Hanover. They're 3-0 right now. I like them to get the 1 seed. Rose is 3-0, but I'm not still sure about them. They've won at Laney, and they've beaten Hoggard and Ashley in 2 really ugly games at home, so I'm not sold on the Rose quite yet. And then you got Hoggard, Ashley, and New Bern all at 1 and 2, so probably 2 of those 3 will make it. And it's really tough. I'm going to go Ashley and New Bern. Hoggard, I'm just not sold on them yet. If Stillman White comes back, maybe. But I saw New Bern play at Ashley. They're a pretty well-rounded team, and I think this is just the year for Ashley to get to the playoffs. I think they've been one other time, but I like this group. They've got some experience back. So those are who I like on the boys' side, and on the girls' side, I'll take all 4 county schools. Yeah. Rose and New Bern not real strong on the girls' side, so I'll go all 4 county teams.
Well, we've got about 7 conference games left to see if you're right and see who gets there. All right, we are joined by New Hanover boys coach Kirk Angel. You guys 10-5 coming off a loss on Martin Luther King Jr. Day to 6th ranked 71st. What kind of happened that game? What did you learn about your team against a quality opponent?
Defensively, we played well. They came out, jumped on us in the first quarter, which has kind of been our theme for the last month. We've gotten started slow and ended up finishing strong. Defensively, like I said, we got stops, we got rebounds. They're long, athletic. They had 2 good post players. The size gave us a little bit of problems. Offensively was the worst night shooting the 2 years that I've been the head coach here, and probably the 5 years I've been involved in the program. It's like I told my assistant and Coach Moore, the athletic director, the next morning, I said if we were standing on the beach, we couldn't throw it in the ocean. It was just one of those nights, nothing was falling.
You guys are 3-0 in the conference, and we've talked, I know you and I have talked about kind of the parity and how tough it is. How have you been able to get to 3-0, and then how do you try to keep it going in a conference where anybody really, truly probably could win on any day?
Right. Luckily, this group, with only 2 seniors, a lot of juniors, and actually 3 sophomores that played quite a bit, they've brought the energy and the intensity and the effort every conference game. That's not been a problem. They've come out, executing, playing well defensively, running, doing the things that we do, and they've really I've not had a problem getting them up for conference. They understand how important it is. The parity this year is like no other year that's been in a long time. There's no real true front runner, and we're fortunate to be sitting where we're at. We've got a big one Friday night with Rose, so hopefully we can take care of business. You
mentioned Rose here on Friday, both of you guys in the top of the league at 3-0, so this one's for an early spot in first place, and this is a team that started not very well, I think 1-7, yeah, and has since come on and is now 6-8. What's it going to take to beat them and stay on top of the Mideastern?
Rose is Rose. They're going to be athletic, they're going to run, they're going to pressure the ball. They've got the big kid in the middle. This is a good shot blocker. He's pretty sound offensively. We just got to do a good job with post defense. Shot selection is going to be key Friday night. Running an offense, taking good shots, defending. If we can do those things and try to take the big kid out of this game, I think we'll be fine.
All right, thanks, Kirk. I appreciate it. Now let's take a look at the area leaders. We have all of these stats on Star News Varsity, but I'll just go over the top few ones in each category. On the boys' side in scoring, actually led by Wilmington Christian senior Nathan Chu. He's averaging 20.1 points per game. Followed up by Pender junior Addison Spruill. He's at 19.2. And New Hanover senior Cole Daly, he's got 18.3. Some of those names appearing again in our top rebounders. Daly and teammate Detwan Rogers, 2 seniors for New Hanover, both averaging 9 rebounds a game. And Addison Spruill again in the top, 8.2 rebounds per game. On the girls' side, we'll look at Mackenzie Edwards is the area leader right now for Hoggard. She's got 15.9 points per game, followed by Andrew Bannerman at Pender with 13.8 and Carly Schaefer at Cape Fear Academy with 13.2. More CFA in the rebounds as foreign exchange student Charlene Boimer is averaging 10.2 per game. Haley Black for Hoggard is right behind her with 7.4, and Jessica Tinney for Cape Fear Academy comes in with 7.1. For more stats, you can check those out at starnewsvarsity.com. But for this week, for Tim Hauer and myself, Rachel George, this has been High School Hoops Weekly on starnewsonline.com.